Hello again, YouTube. This is the Truth Man giving you the truth. And another Isaiah 4:1 is coming to pass video that I want to talk about women 2022 and some of the things I noticed being a married guy that, my situation is a little different, you know what I mean? In due time, more details, but here's what I'm noticing. Again, like the game guys, some of these guys online, they want you to believe they the only ones that know about women. They want you to believe that married guys are simps and don't know about women. It's not true. Every married guy ain't getting ran over by his wife either. And in fact, some guys is World War III for that reason. But they want you to believe that we don't know what we're talking about in terms of these women. And that's just not true. People got jobs. People got a relationship with the Most High. The Most High give you wisdom. The Most High, like if you a preacher that's preaching for the Most High, He'll give you wisdom. If you show Him proper honor and respect and you connect it to Him, He'll give you wisdom. And He'll, like when situations come up, different circumstances, He'll give you the insight on those situations and circumstances. Like this whole series, Isaiah 4:1 is coming to pass. Like, I have a lot of insight about this. And I'm going to go a little deeper with this. Like, I call this Women 2022. What I'm observing. And here's what I'm observing. Like, me personally, a lot of you guys, you think you cuter than other guys. You think you look better than me. I don't think you do, but it doesn't matter because looks don't matter in 2022. Looks never fully matter. And contrary to what some people say, there's still a little element of game that's needed. My game will never die. It'll never, like I say, some of us got nicknames based on what we used to do. But these guys come on here and they think because they go to clubs, because they hang with a couple of thugs, that don't mean you know everything about women. Let me ask some of the women you deal with how much you know. When you come in the room, do they notice you? Like, because one thing I've noticed, one of the things I've observed is like, when you have confidence, and weak guys, simp guys, fake alpha guys, they'll try to curb your confidence with laughter, with this, with that. Listen, the truth is, when people do that, it's because they have low self-esteem. But you come in the room, they girl looking at you. And I told my wife, I told my son, me and my son be talking about this. I told a lot of people, you can't speak for everybody. And that's whether it's men or women. You can't speak for everybody. Because one thing I'm noticing is that women, like a lot of younger women, they do like older men. Now, you might have them ones that be on, what's her name, Shira 7, that be lying. Stop lying. Some of these women like older men. Every woman is not going to like any of us. Every woman is not going to find any of us attractive. You don't focus on them. You don't worry about them. If you single, if you looking for a relationship but not a marriage, or whatever you're looking for, that's one of the things that you have to understand, especially about these women. And because sometimes they play the little girl games, like they'll like you and they'll be trying to act mean toward you and domineering toward you. It doesn't really matter. when you come in the room, I don't care if you got a grass stain on your pants. When you come, I don't care if you just was you work on an oil rig. You come in that room knowing that God made you a man and knowing that they either help or they step off. All that, he ugly, he this, he broke, he that. None of that matters. None of it matters. You get money to complete your own empire and legacy and your own personal pursuits. But if a woman tell me, oh, he broke, it's another 50 that they don't care. Because remember what Isaiah 4:1 says. That they going to be like in the last days, and you already seeing it. We'll eat our own food and wear our own clothes. Only let us be called by your name, that we can take, that you may, that, man, I'm forgetting the scripture, that it may take away our disgrace. Paraphrasing. That's what's happening right now. So all of you dudes think you so cute. Man, listen. This is what you need to understand. Your narcissism is not gonna work with everybody. Because there's some women that like you, there's some women that like me, there's some women that like this guy, there's some women that like that guy. That's just the way it is. I'm just waiting for this phone to stop. So, you need to understand that whether you want to or not. That none of us have all the answers, but some of us have more answers than others. And I know that I'm one of these people. And I don't have to be in the club. Because think of how many women don't even go to nightclub. You know, think of how many women don't go to nightclubs and bars. Plenty. Half the women you ain't gonna see in your own city. That's not even counting the rest of the world. You ain't gonna even see half of them. So I'll be listening to them because, you know, I'm not the type to think I know everything. If it's something else that somebody can add that'll make it even better for me, hey, I'm all for it. I'm listening. Just don't try to act like you got all the answers, man. Don't try to act like you just automatically can pull more than this guy. It's just not true. It's just not true. And another thing I observed is that when you ignore women and you don't sweat them, or even if they showing interest in you, you just keep doing your own stuff, it makes them more aggressive sometimes. Like it makes them more aggressive in the sense that they don't care. I mean, and I've dealt with this on different occasions, even as a married man. Like when women know that you a good guy sometimes, and y'all know what people say about good guys, like they might not know the extent. They just know you're a good guy. Some people are gonna be like, okay, forget what she talking about. I need him for myself. That's how some of them think. That's how they think. Me personally, I'm focused on my goals. I really don't care. Because for one, who's to say that you always see the interview person, but the on the job person is going to be something totally different in most cases. And the longer they on the job, the more comfortable they going to become. And the more comfortable they become, the less work they going to feel they have to do. It's like that in the workplace. It's like that in the relationship place. That's just the way it is. So this is why you hear me, you hear a lot of other guys just telling you, just, man, focus on yourself. Stop being so thirsty. Stop trying to seek validation for women. Because one woman might think you the horse. The next woman might think you the worm. The little worm, the earthworm. So it doesn't matter. Like, it just doesn't matter. And especially if you dealing with a cheating woman and she get broke off stronger than you breaking her off, man, you would never have her respect again. Even though you can't keep women with sex, you can't keep women with money. Look at Dr. Dre. Look at Will Smith. Look at all these other guys. Now, look at Patrick Mahomes. His girlfriend acting a fool. He need to drop her off somewhere and leave her. But it doesn't matter. They can only keep themselves. You can't keep them no matter what you do. If they want to be with you, they want to do right, they'll do right. When they don't, hey. And some of them will test you out to see what they can get away with. They won't even know they testing you out. They'll be testing you out the whole time to see what they could get away with. Don't let them get away with nothing. They cheat. That's it. It's over. It's over. Marriage or not, it's over. Do not, I can't stress this enough, guys. If you have to leave your kids behind, leave them behind. She won't let you get them, leave them behind. But explain to them, make sure they know how much of a 304 she is. They get old enough to understand, tell them exactly what happened. Don't let her hide. See, I'm noticing that another thing I'm observing with these women, I'm noticing that a lot of them, they want to hide. And when you catch them looking, even though they don't want you to look, when you catch them being flirtatious in text and emails, when you catch them doing this and doing that, you know what they say? Don't be out there telling our business either. Or they'll say when they see somebody else ain't no good, because they ain't no good and they got stuff lodged in their mind, they'll be like, that's their business. But like I always say, every failed marriage is everybody's business, because people keep making that mistake. They keep thinking that marriage is the answer. The Most High even know that's not the case, because people ain't doing it His way. So it's not the answer. It could be the storm, not the answer. So, as I can't say it enough times, these are some of the reasons why Isaiah 4:1 is coming to pass right now. Not later, right now. See, your wife, she want to not have sex. She don't want to have no sexual desire, but she wants you to be faithful. You know what that is? You're trying to dominate your man. You don't have no sex drive, step aside. Let him smash something else. Just leave him alone. Just divorce him. Let him have his kids. Go on your way. Because you are basically trying to cheat that man. You're trying to cheat him out of his sexual years. And when your wife start doing this, no kids or not, you let her know right then and there, you on the wrong road. You trying to be divorced or something? You on the wrong road. And that's why you hear me saying all the time, your money, don't reveal every dime that you have. Because if your wife decides to get bumped off by some dude, she gonna be right in court looking for every dollar that you got. She didn't want you, but she'll want your money though. She'll want your money though. It's funny sometimes how the married guys, like I know a married guy in particular, he could have practically half the women on the job. He would want to just be disrespecting them, be embarrassing them, be trying to fight his co-workers, be trying to go here, go there with his co-worker. Just ain't no good. And he won't leave. He won't leave. So it's hard to feel sorry for him. Then you got other guys that their wife is not sexual because of something that happened when she was a kid. And women like them. And it's like they caught between what they call a rock and a hard place. You know? It's really sad. So, all these things I'm telling you, just go back to the title. Isaiah 4:1 is coming to pass. Sometimes your ex-girlfriends will be trolling you, be trying to figure out what you up to be like, man, I messed up. I should have did this, that. When your own wife will be disrespecting you the whole time. Not thinking about you sexually the whole time. And your ex-girlfriends, they can't get you out of their mind. These are the reasons. All these wayward, disrespectful Jezebel, Eve, Lilith wives, they're going to be by themselves in somebody else's harem, or they're going to have to let their husband have multiple wives. Because it's going to be women going to get so aggressive that disrespectful women ain't going to have a chance. You ain't going to have a chance. All that little dominating, you're going to have to find a simp that's still like that. Because most men don't even like that. Most men want you to cook, keep the house clean, keep yourself clean, keep yourself looking good. And if y'all don't have kids together or your kids are grown, then you should be bringing that money to the pot, bringing money in. And if you got young kids and you ain't going to bring the money in, then you should be cultivating the ideas that bring the money in. And no, I'm not rare cases are we talking about jobs. Jobs ain't going to bring enough in. Jobs ain't going to bring freedom in. So maybe this much, we're talking about jobs. We're not really even talking about jobs. We're talking about businesses. We're talking about you going to the gas station, getting a lottery ticket, and it's a winner. We're talking about stuff like that. But if you do work a job, what guy, when this really comes to pass completely, is going to want a woman who only spends or spends more of you guys' money than she brings in and than she brings to the table? Nobody going to want that. Ain't nobody going to want that. That is becoming horse and buggy. How many horses and buggies you see riding up and down the street besides funeral? That's the old ham bone times. Those times gone. Hee-haw times. It's over and done with. Like, you gonna have to bring something worthwhile. And y'all women, I know y'all think all you gotta do is keep your feet looking pretty. Keep it tight. Listen, if you a 304, it's not gonna be tight. And I ain't trying to be nasty. I said it. It is a fill in the blank. Some of you can figure it out. Some of you can't. But it is it. It ain't gonna be tight. It ain't gonna be tight, and it ain't gonna be right. So you might want to slow down a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, cause here's what women don't realize, and here's another thing that I observed 2022. A lot of women don't understand that looks fade. That's why you see people on Facebook and stuff, they keep putting up their old pictures. Because they know their looks is fading. I mean, it's happening to all of us. But it seemed like, to me, the looks is fading more on them Some of them. Like you got some exceptions to every rule. I would say almost. You get past that 24, like if you're not taking care of yourself, if you're not in the gym, if you're not like men could drink alcohol, drink beer. What's gonna happen? Your stomach might get big. Your face gonna look the same. Like my face would look the same, just a little bigger. You know, I got a gray beard. What a gray beard mean? Mine mean wisdom. It don't mean nothing. It don't mean nothing. All these, listen, man. I've literally seen one in particular on YouTube that act like he got all the answers with women freeze up on video. Freezing up is a telltale sign that a guy ain't there yet. He can still be dominated. You'll never see me freeze up in front of women. It just doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But I'm gonna end this video because I keep getting messages and people calling me, and I think I've said enough. Y'all want a couple more observations, like just back to back to back? Okay. Man, what's that echo? Is that my can? I heard Anthony Spade say something that I observed too. Is that some of the disrespect that we get from women is because they think they on your level. They think they're on your level. There's a lot of people out there that, relatives, women, they think that they know everything you got. And I want to talk to you if you ever see this video. If you related to me, you related to my wife, I went to school with you, whoever. How much money I got right now? How much money I got saved up right now? In my pocket, everywhere else, you tell me how much. Since you think you know everything, how much I got right now? And then a lot of the older people, they don't even be established themselves, but because it was easier for them to get houses. And like some people don't even want a house, but some of them think because they got a house that they doing so much better. People is one tax return away from having more money than you. That's how bad you're doing. And phone to go. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. That's how bad you're doing. Your total money in your bank accounts, people is one tax return away from having more than you. The same people you talking about how broke they is. Come on now. And a lot of old women, like 50s is old. It's not severely old. They still be able to do everything if they take care of themselves. They eat right. They don't be on no illegal narcotics or anything. But when you start getting 50s, 60s, 70s, I mean, what if you not on top of your game? What are you really gonna have to offer? That's why a lot of them be so disrespectful. Like they husband be leaving the house so he won't have to be around them. Or they'll leave the house because they don't want to be around their husband. Because sometimes when you get two older people, they don't want to be reminded of how old they are. So one of them may just try to stay gone all the time. That's happening too much. Y'all older women, y'all better learn how to change up your game plan on your husbands and make sure he ain't got nothing left for these women out here. But you don't even have enough interest in them for that. Them young girls out here show your old husband more interest than you do. and stop thinking that it's only about money. Because sometimes people be liking people and ain't no money even been offered. So stop. Just stop it. Just stop it. That's what they try to tell themselves to. When a woman lose her desire, she just want to sit around. Because, men going to have their ambition stronger than their woman. That's why you can't listen to them all the time. Because they don't be having ambition. They'll make you like that. The same thing that when they was young, they hated about some guys. When they get older, they'll be like no ambition. And you'll be trying to stay focused. They'll be like, wait a minute, let me tell you about this piece of cake that I ate. What? You be trying to be nice, and sometimes you'll listen. If you're a good listener, you'll listen. But you be like, I'm trying to make this money. Oh, you don't ever listen to me. It's not that they don't listen to you. It's just you don't have no ambition. So you don't care until stuff go wrong. Then you, when stuff go wrong, but you don't have no problem with, you need to take more days off. Oh, you need to do this. When stuff don't get paid, when people start suing, notices come. You need to do right with your money. No, he needs to make more money. Stop with that budget. Budgeting is not first. He needs to make more money. Isaiah 4:1 is coming to pass. We will eat our own food. They're going to be like, you don't got to feed me. Be like, nah, I ain't going to do you like that. Nah, look, you don't got to feed me. I just want to be with somebody. You see them begging online. Filters. The one girl that was cooking, trying to thirst trap. The video Ringo showed. That is just ridiculous. She trying to cook stuff she know people just go slurp up. That's why don't let cooking by itself get you guys, man. Don't do it. I've seen comedy videos where I'm like, man, look at that plate. That plate with practically, that fried chicken looked perfectly fried. Got the macaroni and cheese, the stuffing. Oh my. And on the video, I saw it on Facebook. My cousin put it up. It was funny. Like, he was like, I don't want to commit this, that, and that. He got the plate, ate a little bit, was like, you be cooking like this every day? Listen, I've been thinking, maybe we need to settle down. I need to settle down. Hilarious. But I'm telling you guys, ain't no need for that, man. You are in the driver's seat. If you young, and these girls calling you ugly, they ignore you, understand, they're going to ignore you if you acting too thirsty. They're going to ignore you if you acting too thirsty. If you ignore them, they all going to be interested. That's why flashing, stunting, perfect strategy. You should be showing the things that you get in life that people love. It works. It's like a form of networking. But yeah, it's coming to pass. They're gonna go from my money is my money and your money is my money to here. I got my own money and I'm gonna help you. I think we could help each other. They're going to be like, my turn. Nah, I don't think that's fair. I think we all should go to the movies with them. What do you think? Yeah, that's cool, man. Y'all all could come. You go to the movies with 5 girlfriends, 5 of them. They all your wives or like wives. Y'all at the movies. At the movies. Everybody got money. I'm telling you, whether you want to believe it or not, it's in the Bible. It's going to happen. And OnlyFans is making it happen. Seeking Arrangements is making it happen. And here's the thing about that. Now, anytime, this is when stuff going to blow up. I was watching a video. The guy be talking about it. When the older women start coming, the younger women always flee. So it's going to go from that arrangement to people just saying, hey, look, women going to start coming up to, look, I like older guys. Oh, you do? Yeah, I do. Okay, well, let's see, that's how it's going to be. Seeking Arrangements, them older women they going to mess it up. Because they going to be dirt cheap. Oh, well, I'm having a sale. I'm on sale today. And it's going to make it harder for them. And they're going to be like, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't be on here. So all that zaddy stuff, them older women going to just end that. They're going to be making videos on guys. These dirty old men. But ain't you the same person that your husband left you because you wanted him to be faithful and not to have any sex? Women don't know that if a guy don't be having sex, it's going to mess up his prostate. And some guys after a while, they're going to be like, I ain't doing that M thing no more. For what? That's like being scared of her. Don't care what she do. So they're gonna throw the M thing out the window. And they're going to be looking for people. And eventually it's going to be the preachers too. Y'all try to talk down on preachers. Because I did it too. Y'all don't know what's going on in his house. He could have not have had sex with his wife for 2 years. Because one thing I know about religious women, they go from being nasty to now they too righteous to do some of the stuff they used to do. Okay, well, if you too righteous, excuse me, why don't you go over there and find you another guy that's too righteous? And that's just going. And preachers, if this happens to you, if your wife is holding out on you and you get caught up, tell your church the truth. Tell them the truth. Tell them the truth. Don't be letting her hide and play the victim. If she was the aggressor and if she was denying you sex, that makes her the aggressor. Don't be letting her hide. People calling you all type of hypocrites. I'll be like, whoa, wait a minute now. I ain't had sex with my wife in 8 months, 10 months, 12 months, 2 years. Every time I come to her, she try to say she tired or she don't feel good or she don't want to do what I'm supposed to do. Y'all try to act like these guys is robots. And I almost feel bad because I heard some stories like, and I'm looking like, no, that ain't right. That ain't right. So don't be letting them hide. If they doing that, you need to tell your congregation the truth. And I guarantee you most of them gonna understand. Unless they friends with her. Then they might not. But I'm gonna sign off. This is the No Matrix, No Simping, All Subjects channel. And this is volume number 5. Women in 2022, what I observe. It's way more stuff. But we're going to stop there. Thanks for watching. I'd like to thank my subscriber, my new subscriber. I think one of them, I can't remember your last name, but I know your first name was Charlene. I appreciate it. You won't be sorry. I'm not going to just talk about women either, because these guys ain't innocent. especially the ones that's walking around here making babies, and then they disappear. Like, what do you think you're doing? You think you Long John Silver? You not impressing nobody, man. You messing up the world. Your seed is trash. And I'm not talking about what you produce, the kid. I'm talking about what you got in you before the kid comes forth. Because you trash. Some of these guys is trash. Let's be honest. When we talk about these women, we need to make sure that we being honest that some of these guys is trash. They won't go to work. They can't take nothing. Trash. Lying, you gotta lie to women. Trash. I know it's a lot of, man, it's nice out here. Y'all see I got my coat off. But that's all I had. Thanks for watching.